morning, guys. How are you doing? I hope everybody is well. New day, new projects. Today I am starting out with trellises that I went and got at Tractor Supply last night, and I need to get them set up in the garden so that I can start getting those cucumbers and peas and green beans to start climbing. So that is the first project for today, and I have enlisted help. Alright, so if we do like that, and then bring yours in and bend it. Alrighty, that is done. I've got everything wound around, and hopefully it will grow up nice and I will start getting some green beans. I did sit out there for a little while squishing a bunch of those stupid beetles that they like decimate the leaves. I did get rid of some of the leaves so that, I mean, they're done, but I don't want the plant trying to put energy into it, so I took those off, fed them to the chickens. And I think what I'm going to go out, I'm going to look up some natural ways to get rid of these bugs. But I think one of them is to put a cup of, I don't know if it's water, something in there and to put them in. Or go out and collect them in a cup of water or something. I'll figure it out. But I want to do something, and I'll just feed them to the chickens. But, oh, there's so many of them. And they're all over my plants. Okay, now, lights. Another project I want to do is light it up a little bit more in here. I've got the center light that I mounted right in the middle. It still needs the cover, but I can't find the screw for it. And there are Christmas lights there and there, which half of those went out, which I'll fix that after. But then I got these. So the plan is to see, and it's back here that needs to be lit up more. I'm going to kind of hang them here and see if that'll help. I'm also switching out curtains. I got sheer curtains to put in here. I can't talk. I got sheer curtains to put in here and help with the natural light coming in, because those are like light blockers. And they were temporary. So I'll change those out, but let's put these up. And also, am I going to staple this up there? I'm going to grab my stapler. Alright, got my stapler. I'm going to start attaching them to the beams. Let's see how far they stretch. I feel like it should go most of the way here through. Put them on the floor, but they're pretty long. I think it's like 15.5 feet or something like that. I love that they're plastic. Go pretty much all the way across. There are some wires up here that are already here that I'm using just to put it in place and see if I like it there, and I can kind of move it around if I need to. So I'm going to use those for that. And I'm kind of bringing them forward a little so it kind of, I don't know, shines more on the bookcase, like in the front of the bookcase. Oh yeah, it goes all the way across. I think what I'm going to do is attach this side first so that the side with the plug is, I've got more slack on that side. Yes, I'm going to get a tape measure. 14. Okay guys, getting all these little things done in here. Next thing is changing out these curtains. Okay, I tested one on that side, and I think I'm gonna keep these just on the edges and put these up. I think the middle has to get pushed up a little. I feel like it's a tad bit saggy. Let's see if I can do this thing better. Oh, that is so much nicer. I'm gonna get tie backs for these. I don't know, maybe just leave it like that. It looks pretty good. It's not impeding on the light. Alright, I might need some sort of tie back for that side because it kind of wants to blow out the door. But I love it, you guys. It's framed out really pretty. Let me give you a better look. Look how pretty that looks. Now these are, you know, thin, but that's because it has to be like that because of the door. I really wish I could put French doors in here. That would solve all my problems. I want to hang something over the curtains, so I have like an extra wreath and hang it from the top. This is where the counter is to check out. Could put that there. I think that would be pretty. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna put a little nail up there to hang it from because I don't want to hang it from the rod. It's just gonna pull on it. So let me find the hammer. That's pretty. Good morning, guys. Today I'm starting with my favorite English breakfast black tea from Full Leaf Tea Company. Today, I have a couple things on my agenda. One, I'm gonna go pick my first zucchini. I'll wait till a little bit later to do that, but the first zucchini is ready. Even the kids are excited. They want me to make a medley with dinner, so I'm gonna do that. Two, I am doing the garage again. I've already started it, actually. I didn't want to, like, record the whole thing because you guys have already seen me do the garage. But I'm switching things up a little bit. So, all of the stuff that I put on that side wall, I'm going to move to the back wall. And a couple reasons. One is, I want to open all of that area up and make an area for the hay. Two, I'm gonna set up a whole clay craft area. I thought about with all of my craft stuff, but there's not enough room in there. That's kind of like a nook, so there's not enough room, and sort of the other areas in here are already being taken up, so I can't really use those. This does mean I wouldn't be able to do anything in the winter time, so the garage is not heated. I'll have to figure something out. I don't know, maybe I'll move the couch out of there? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Honestly, we don't use it as much as you would think we would for like entertainment purposes. So like the projector and that kind of thing. I kind of wanted to make that like a whole area, like a whole entertainment area, but nobody uses it. I think the kids might be just too old now, and me, I'm like trying to do it because of my nostalgia. But I don't think it's working. So maybe I'll do that and I just won't use the garage at all for it. I mean, it would solve the problem of wintertime. I'm like totally thinking this out right, like real time right here. I'll talk to the kids, see what they think. See if they care or not. But either way, I got to get the garage finished. I really am trying to get it organized. I even put things on shelves for organizing screws and nails and tools, and like I'm doing the whole thing finally. So I'll get that done, and then I'll talk to the kids and see what they want to do. I have got most of it done. I've been putting up things to hang. I've gone through all the boxes that were over here. That was already here, so that's gonna go to the dump. But I've gone through all the boxes and sorted everything, trashed whatever was trash. And now it's funny what you find, right? It's funny because I have now a big box full of extension cords, and I'm always like, I need an extension cord. I can never find one. There's a whole box of them. There's also strips in there. Like, it's crazy what you find. So I'm just finishing up cleaning all this and organizing these shelves because there's a lot of like glass cleaner, WD-40, all that kind of stuff that's going to go on these shelves. And my hands are filthy. And so I'm just trying to get them organized so that all of that can go up there neatly. That whole wall over there, I'm going to put up screws and, like, I don't know, I have a couple of peg things. But I want to organize the rest of the garden tools. So for some reason I have 3 weed whackers. Why do I have 3 weed whackers? I have 3 of them. I don't know why, but I do. So I want to be able to hang some stuff. These are going to need like hooks, like actual, those big hooks with that rubber coating on it that you get at the hardware store to be able to hang stuff like through the handle. I'm going to probably need to get those actually to hang these up. But I have rakes, and I was able to put the snow shovels up here and other little things that can go up on like screws and things. So that'll be that side once this whole area is cleaned. Like behind you is a little bit of a mess because stuff that goes over here I've been putting in that area so that I could hang it all. All the other stuff is going to come up onto these shelves as soon as I'm done. And I'm starving, so I think I'm going to make some tuna sandwiches and eat. But look how organized it's getting. Look at the shelves back there, organized. Look, it's getting clean. All of this insulation I need to staple back up. That's from the cat. Yeah. She likes to get up there for whatever reason, and apparently I'm not the only one. I saw somebody post a TikTok the other day that showed their cat coming out of the ceiling in their garage. So anyway, she likes to get up there, and for some reason, and climb through it. I don't know, but anyway, I gotta put it back up, staple it back up, and get new pieces before winter, and just fill in these couple that don't have it. It's not all of them. Most of this is done. It's just a few of them. I'm just kind of trying to organize everything. So top to bottom, I'm swiping away spider webs, which ew, are everywhere. But it's feeling good. It's feeling good because it's getting clean, and I like, even though it's a garage, it's still, you know what I mean? Organized. Organized is a better word. I love organization. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I have a few other things that I want to do in the shop before we open. Oh, and I've decided what I'm gonna do for the clay, and I'm gonna do it in the pool room, but I've decided like where I'm gonna do this and set that up, put up shelves and the whole thing. So that'll be good when I can get all that done. I'm loving this because I've got like all the screws and nails in one spot. I have like tools, like small tools, screwdrivers, things like that in a container. I've got like odds and ends in one spot, things that don't really have a place. I've got all the gloves in one spot. I have tools in one spot. I've got the wood in one spot. Listen, it makes me happy to get it organized. So I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm gonna make something to eat and then finish it up, and then move to the next project. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I got the whole garage cleaned. It's so organized. It looks so good. And now I'm back on this porch. It's rainy and gloomy, and I'm like, what can I do today? I was just gonna take it off. I was just gonna lay down and watch movies and chill, but it's too much. My brain just doesn't stop, so I needed to get up and do something. And I thought maybe trying to put up this swing again. So what I did is I pulled back this molding, and I looked to see if there was a seam that I could see into to see where there's some wood, and there is. And as you can see, I got one of them up. So now I need to measure how far that is from this wall and do this side. I was determined. This side better have it too, because I'm going to be really upset if it doesn't. And yes, I am in my pajamas because I just got up and started working. I've already measured 2 feet in from each side because it's 8 feet long, and that's about 4 feet. I didn't feel that catch on anything. It better be there. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm really irritated right now. There's no reason why that shouldn't be there, other than the fact that it's shoddy workmanship. Just gonna have to keep looking. I think I finally found it. guys. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna leave this video because we're already 20 minutes in and I still have a lot to do in here. The next video is, I'm gonna just resume it straight after this and start working on the decor part of this room. I keep going back and forth about paint, and I may just paint it first. It's so white in here. And I know it's a porch, but it's still, to me, it's still a living area, like for 3 seasons out of the year. So I'm gonna go see what paint I have. I may have just like an ivory type of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go look and see what kind of paints I have, what colors. It definitely needs a paint job, like the windows especially. Like the walls are those panels, so there's nothing wrong with the walls. They're just a little dirty, I guess, but they're very white. I'm gonna run to the store. I need to go to Salvation Army. I'm gonna see if I can find some sort of coffee table, something or other for in here. I wanted to do back here because the swing is pretty far away from there because that's where I could find the wood in the ceiling. So I was thinking that back here I could do a sort of a buffet type thing if I can find one. So I'll be looking on Marketplace and stuff too because there's plenty of room to put something there, and the fact that the swing is further away from the wall, it needs something right there. It looks kind of weird that it's so far away. I mean, it's not crazy, but it doesn't need to be this far away otherwise. If the ceiling joists were where they were supposed to be, it would have been further back. But it's just a decorating opportunity, and so I'm going to look for something to put back here, and I get to decorate it. So I'm okay with that. As you can see, I put up a couple of shelves, just ones that I had already, and this wall right here is pretty long and empty. So I'm going to break that up into 2 parts. I've got the shelves there, and I'm going to look for some kind of artwork or something right here. I'm not 100% sure. And then I also need to keep in mind that I want to do this up for Halloween. So I'm going to decorate it normal, but I'm going to keep in mind that I'm going to be decorating it for those holidays as well. So all fun. This is just like a fun room I get to do and enjoy. So I'll leave you guys here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.